Come here, stop, that's close enough. Are you looking for a brand new American-made safe and you can't find the answer? I've got it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Robert with A1 Locksmith. Our A1 EDU series doing videos about safes galore. Lots of options out there. Let's talk about another one. This is the Browning Hunter 49. Let's figure out why this could be your next gun safe. Let's get into the video. We're gonna talk about this safe because we're gonna talk about any safe we put our hands on that we can bring to you and we think are viable choices. Browning Pro Steel. Not to be confused, Browning does not make gun safes or any safe. Browning makes guns. God rest his soul. John Moses Browning made some of the best guns ever. So what they've done years ago is they partnered with Pro Steel, out of Utah. And so Browning Pro Steel is the safe manufacturer that we talk about. The Hunter series, there's actually several different sizes within. Again, today we're talking about the 49 size. Particularly, what you see in front of you happens to be, depending on when you watch this video, available or not. Don't know. It's a special run. They've never done this one before. Typically, it's only available in a textured charcoal finish with black chrome hardware, black chrome lock. They came out with this guy in the putty gray finish. They called it the Patriotic series, obviously because we have the flag, the stars and stripes in front of us. What you see in front of you is 60 inches tall. It is 42 inches wide, and it is 24.5 inches deep. As always, when we talk about the depth, that's just from here to here. That does not include lock, handles, hinges. When you're measuring for your spaces, add about 2.5 inches comfortably. Actually, let me retract that. We'll get into it, but this one actually comes equipped with an electrical outlet already in it. The plug's gonna be on the back side of that, so that's about an inch, a little over. So comfortably, give yourself maybe 3.5 inches really of extra space to make sure you've got for whatever depth you're planning for, okay? The lock, because it's right here, we're looking at it. That's from Secure Ram. Again, as a locksmith company, A1 Locksmith is a fan of their products. They seem to be pretty dependable and work well. Secure Ram lock in the black finish. They do have the 3-spoke handle, which of course has the beautiful black chrome finish. The Secure Ram lock. So this can be swapped out, yes, for a mechanical lock. Everybody wants to know, right? Secure Ram is one of those companies that you can get, delete, wipe out any manufacturer's code. So that can be clear and free of that. Obviously, if we put a mechanical on it, we're gonna set it to whatever code you want. Again, free and clear, nobody knows what you have. As I go through this, hey, what is this? I've never seen this before. I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna be something really similar to something you have seen, like a Liberty Fat Boy Jr. Really close to something like that, okay? The lock, let me come back before I forget, 5-year manufacturer's warranty. Anything goes wrong with the lock, you make a phone call to the Browning reps, customer service rather. They're going to troubleshoot with you over the phone. If they cannot solve the issue over the phone and or with you themselves, then they're going to hire your local locksmith to come out to you and take care of the problem for you. Along with warranty, because we're already there. Oh yeah, I forget. Browning is one of only 2 companies that I talk about, Liberty being the other, that now offer a lifetime warranty on the locks, be it the keypad, be it the mechanical lock. You can upgrade through them, not through me when you're buying it. After we've installed it, you go to their website. We have a video on it, I think. Shows you where to go and what to do in order to pay for the upgraded lifetime warranty. which is pretty awesome. I think it's like 130 bucks off the top of my head, something like that. And difference being is if somebody comes out to your house like me to have to work on this thing, you're gonna spend hundreds. Hundreds. Keep that in mind. The lock's very easy to use, very easy to change. Obviously, people love the convenience of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn the handle, and you're in. Other than what you see in front of you, I'm sorry, this is actually constructed of a 12 gauge steel. Again, 12 gauge is good. It's not great. It's not a bank vault. It's good. Again, average home break-ins, 8 minutes or less in the DFW area where we are. Within that, no knucklehead is going to pry, kick, punch, drill his way or her way, their way, into something like this, okay? Again, manufacturers also take the time to make sure that the door is stronger because that's where most attacks happen. With that, I'm saying that there's extra steel reinforced within. So if they're trying to pry, they're trying to break. Again, the door is made stronger than just the body. There's a re-locker. We talked about it in other videos, but the re-locker is a booby trap, right? It's a little mouse trap. It's attached to the lock body itself that's inside the door you can't see right now. So that thing gets jostled too much. It's a good word, jostled, write that down. If it moves, shakes, whatever, somebody's beating, somebody's grinding, somebody's trying to drill through this thing because I'm gonna move the lock out of my way so I can turn the handle. Well, this external re-locker, right, you set it like a trap, if you will. It's got a big old spring and a big piece of metal. You spring load it up, set it all in place, life is great. You move this around too much, you're trying to beat it, that spring is going to fire down, boom, right into the mechanism of the handle, not allowing it to turn. You would then need a professional like myself to come in and get it open for you. Pretty good segue into the fact that they have a lifetime warranty against attempted break-ins like everything I just described, and a fire. And so simply put, either one of these two things happen, fire, burglar, they send us out to assess the damage. If we cannot repair the safe, they will replace the safe lifetime. I am as blue collar as they come. I am not big on red tape. I'm like, hey man, what is it? Nuts and bolts, here we go. What I just described to you is exactly how the warranty happens. We have done it for countless customers who've had to have one of those two scenarios, unfortunately. These manufacturers, the Liberties, the American Security Products, the Browning Pro Steels, they stand behind those words. It's that simple, okay? If I'm gonna talk about fire, we have come to that time in the video to show you the fire graph, right? In order to show you the fire graph though, I need to set the mood. I need to get the lights just right so that you can see my graph, okay? Go ahead, lights please. Wrong lights, wrong lights, wrong. Thank you. Not that kind of video. Okay, so if a fire reaches 1,550 degrees, that's crazy. If it reaches that hot and it stays that hot for 80 minutes, the Browning behind me will not breach 275 degrees on the inside of the safe. Lights back on. And that is an impressive number. It is. Paper, be it books, cash, documents, certificates, awards, they're all printed on different types of paper, but they all seem to combust around over 400 degrees. There's a lot of variance within that. Some it's like 407, some it's 418, so forth. It's over 400 degrees. I'm sorry. Browning Pro Steel is keeping you at 275 degrees on the inside. So, well below the number. Let's dive into the inside, see what's going on. First thing you ought to see, or I ought to point out so you see it, are these 1-inch chromed bolts. They are on 3 sides of the door, both sides and the top. They are 1 inch, I said. They are 9 of them that are active that constantly go in and out. The ones on the back side, however, those actually stay in place. They're just solid big round bolts. They never move, so they're always in the lock position, if you will. I covered that, right? Yes. Yes, here we go. So right here, something if you've never seen a Browning Pro Steel product, it is important that you keep watching because you get to see one of the most gun-friendly interiors on the market. I said it. So with that, they have their DPX door panel system, which is this. It can hold several long guns on the door. As you can see, and I've had customers show me they do this, so I did it in the video. I'm copycatting. You can put a scoped weapon right here on the door. Let's turn her sideways, right? So essentially, right, because if I had multiple scoped weapons, as I do, I would just keep my whatever season it is. I would just keep my whatever competition I'm in that time, or just whatever my favorite shooter is, or my self-defense weapon would be here for the quickest, easiest access. It's nice. We've got the 4 pistol pouches going across, so it's nice. We can come home, clear it empty, and we can put that right in there at the end of the day. That's great. We can swap those out. Convenient, we can get to them. With that, in the upper hand corner of the safe, you'll see right there we have 5 pistols hanging. The pistol rack comes with this safe. The rack itself, though, that could actually be bought separately. It's just a bolt-on type piece, meaning you could buy and hang, or you could buy that rack and you could hang 5 here and 5 more here. They've got a lot of options for storing weapons. This is the Hunter 49, and with Browning Pro Steel's numbers and whatever they call a safe rather, that means how many long guns it'll store. Again, yes, that depends on how many scopes and all that stuff. Yes, but because of this rack system that they have, this particular is called the CVS. Nope, CMS rack system. So this is a carpeted, like wood material. What do you call that? Compressed wood. MDF. Thank you. MDF, right? Some of the other ones we've made other videos about, they actually have a steel shelf, but this is the CMS. So what I like to point out is when they say, hey, it's gonna hold 49 guns, and we understand you have a lot of scopes, whatever. So in the B-roll, or even now, I'm gonna point it out again. So in the very back here, for example, just these 2 right here, I'm just gonna focus just these 2. The back weapon is without optic, right? That's a standard little lever action. So it's completely upright, vertical, and all the way against the back wall. The weapon in front of it, though, is scoped. And that's exactly how it's designed to work. Again, the weapon with the scope is perfectly vertical as well. 2 things. When you do that, you squeeze a whole lot of weapons inside of one of these. Second part of that, standing them up perfectly vertical, straight up and down, so that the buttstock is back far enough so that the feet on the door goes in and doesn't hit anything. So you do that, all the way down, forwards and backwards, you're great. Stop myself to remind you, if you don't own a gun, like, oh, well, I'm gonna stop watching this. Wait. Imagine this. Imagine you have no guns, or you have 1, 2 guns. Okay, whatever you have fits over there, no problem. Now imagine we just buy you some more of these shelves right here, or order those for you, and then fill this whole thing full of shelves. Now you have this really wonderful box with great fire rating to put all your belongings inside of. I try to remind myself when I'm talking to customers on the floor about that option. Remember, we sell safes every day, people that do not own a gun. You don't have to, but you just have stuff. You've got a bunch of papers, you've got collectibles, you've got who knows. You just need the extra room. So I keep saying gun, but keep that in mind. The flag in the back, again, keeping with the patriotic theme that we saw on the front of the door as well. Pretty cool. They're the only company I think I've ever seen do that. We do have 4 holes in the bottom of the safe so we can get it in place right where you want it, and we can anchor it down. So that's 4 bolts, 1 in each corner. I said a minute ago, watch out for the power. It does have built-in electrical outlet. So even though they don't come with lights, well, you can add lights. Pretty inexpensive thing to do. You can add a dehumidifier, such forth, right? A lot of customers over the years, man, we've done with watch winders. So you can add that as well. Palusol, this will expand 7 times its natural size during a fire. It will start to expand around 256 degrees, creating a tighter seal between the door and the body during a fire, not letting in flame and smoke and things of that nature. Outside of that, it's about 783 pounds. If you have any questions, if I missed something, if you want to see more about this or get answers to something else about your product, drop it in the comments. This safe, this was a special, okay? So by special, I mean right now is November, it's 2023. This guy is right at about that $3,000 mark. And so I want to say that the normal everyday price is like $3,389, but we're gonna go back, look at the computer, confirm that, and then we're gonna place that on the screen for you here. So if we're doing a good job, me and the mad scientists are making good videos for you, we ask humbly that you like, that you subscribe, that you hit the notification bell and stay in tuned so you know when the next video is coming out. Keep staring at it, keep being great. I'll see you in the next video.